and today we're doing another buy or pass. In other words, it's a bop. Buy or pass. And today we're looking at the Spider-Man upgraded suit for 251 pesos. Not a bad price. Actually, I was expecting much more out of this. What is that? I don't know, I just have this Captain America bud in my ear. I don't know why I got it. But this is releasing in October 2020, December 2020. It's more than a year's wait. And it's kind of funny because, yeah, it's a bit different on the tailoring. It's got to be the same suit, right? But they're saying it's a new head sculpt. They say that with every single one of them. Of course, it might be new somewhere or the other, but as far as what it looks like, it's pretty much the same thing. We don't get a view of it in here, but I'm kind of waiting at the same time. It's not going to be the same thing. It says newly developed, so we're going to wait on that. But for 251, already not bad. And if you see my Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know that what I did so far. So, yeah. So, with this upgraded suit version, he comes in red and black, which is what got me. Red and black, it just looks so clean and so... it just looks so nice. As far as the red and blue, to me it looked tacky. And as far as this Spider-Man film goes, it wasn't that great on my list. I wasn't that much of a fan of it. Tom Holland is a preteen bitch in my eyes. That is a glare. And it just kind of, that's what vibe that Tom Holland had gave me. The films are good, don't get me wrong. They're good films, and Far From Home looks promising. The other hand is Tom Holland and all the young dudes and gals that's in there. It's a bit too young for my liking, but that's me. That's me, guys, so if you like the little girls and boys, you're probably going to jail. So, moving on, as you can see here, it says expertly based on Tom Holland's appearance in the movie, the latest Spider-Man figure features a newly developed head sculpt with astonishing likeness. Well, hopefully it's new, and I think he has a little different hair coming down. So, the first release was a really good head sculpt. And we know Hot Toys, once they do really good, they're going to do even better and better and better. I haven't seen them screw up yet. I haven't seen them, go from good to just worse. So hopefully, the only way I would see that is Wonder Woman, because the Training Armor one was perfect, and the BVS and that type of stuff, Justice League ones, was just a mess. I don't know what happened. I think it's the hair. The hair kind of throws it off. The sculpted hair looks really nice, but if you want to do rooted hair, you got to be really good and charge premium pricing, like the new Asmus Gandalf, the gray figure that I think it's called the Crown line or something like that. It's like $350. You're getting rooted hair, you're getting nice stuff, but it's expensive at $350. So collecting all that stuff, that's for another topic and another day. I love you. So let's see what else is new. Eyepieces, multiple eyepieces, expressions that you can do with his suit. That's obvious with Spider-Man nowadays. That's coming with head sculpts, is you're getting new eyepieces and stuff. And good news for me, my Scarlet Spider converted. So if you've been on the wait list pretty early, hopefully it does convert for you too, because I jumped on it real early, and I got it earlier today, and I was stoked. I really wanted that Scarlet Spider suit, and I got it. And I don't know what the hell happened. Everybody's jumping on this Spider train now. Since Iron Man is gone, Spider-Man... I smell something. Spider-Man is really taking over the whole image of Hot Toys now. And Spider-Man is surprisingly popular in Hong Kong, which I'm surprised that Spider-Man is... I don't know. I didn't know. It's just something I did not know, guys. I didn't know there was something under... It was in there, wasn't it? I'm talking about something else. Anyway. The suit's design in general to me looks a lot better, as you can see. I'm sitting too much on the screen. So we're going to head into the figure. The suit's design, like I said, to me is a lot better than the Homecoming one and the Far From Home promo edition. I love the way that the suit, it doesn't look as high he's wearing super underoos. In this one you can kind of tell, but the black doesn't pop it out as much as the blue did. The blue suit with the red kind of looks stupid. Although that's iconic Spidey, it didn't look right for some reason or the other. And this black and red suit really got me. You can't deny this suit. It's going to be one of those sleeper ones that everybody kind of at the beginning everybody's going to get it, but then later on when if Spider-Man does continue a legacy like the Tony Stark film or Iron Man films, the Iron Man films, if Spider-Man manages to do that much damage to us, this is going to be one of those Mark 46s. I don't know which one it was, that the Homecoming Iron suit that was like trying to be like half unfinished painted and stuff like that. So this is one of those suits to me. I really love the black and red. Nice change up from the studios over there at Marvel to do this this little change up. But talking about the figure here, one thing to note, do take a note that the figure does have wrinklage issues, and it's very plain in sight when it's displayed at the Toy Sapien store in Hong Kong and in Secret Base and stuff. Wrinklage is all over this figure, just like the other Homecoming suit. So don't get this figure wrong when you see all this stuff happening right here. This is Photoshop. This is all Photoshop right here. Of course, to get the figure to look nice presentation-wise, they're going to do it in images. It's kind of like false advertising. I don't like that they're doing that. I mean, there's going to be all kinds of wrinklage in this area right now. But obviously, it's Photoshopped out. It's there. That's spider ass. Oh, but speaking of butts, I love the way they're doing their spider asses. It's I swear I'm not trying to be like that, but I'm trying to say, like, I love how they're getting their true type bodies now, like their figure bodies. It's nicer. It's got more form in it, and like the release of the Advanced Suit Spider-Man, that had a really nice rubber suited body under it that gave it. It's been updated from the prototype. If you look from the prototype to the original release of the Advanced Suit, they updated that thing. So I like where they're going. Because these Spider-Man suits are coming out more and more, they're having more and more investments in it. They're getting more and more involved in it, so they're getting more and more work, which means more and more better. So that's a good part about these figures. You're going to get better and better and better figures. And I like what I see. This suit, there's the issue with the head stitching that pokes out usually. What is that smell? But anyway, it's getting better, it looks like. I mean, it could be photoshopped, but then this latest Far From Home promo edition probably still has it. But this being released in 2020, and if they still have that issue, and they still have the horrible stitching in the middle of the head, shame on them for having that. Because it's in none of these pictures, and all these pictures you see, it's photoshopped here and there. I mean, it's to present the figure in a nicer way. So, as you can see, him doing crazy poses, and there's no wrinkling at all. It's like zero wrinkling. That's not going to happen. And I hope that's not the fact with the Scarlet Spider, because the Scarlet Spider was magnificently... It just looks so pretty in every single picture. Now, as you can see, like, this is having obvious wrinklage. Like, they're kind of like, it's not that great. So just calm down, guys. Calm down. So the prototype... you can see it easily in any of the Facebook forums. It's there. The wrinklage is there, so don't believe all that hype. Here you can see like the multiple stuff like webs, eyes, hands it comes with. I really love this pose. And this pose attracts me because it doesn't really kill the suit as far as like stretching it out and whatnot. And at the same time, it's iconic running and going to a web sling Spider-Man move. So this is probably going to be the move I steal off of them. I tend to steal, just like everybody else, I tend to steal their poses. So I really like this pose. I'm probably going to stick it with this one. I really love that kind of go for it pose. And then more of the suit. I just love the red and black. It comes with a cell phone. The funny thing about the cell phone is that there's nothing on the screen yet. He's looking at it. Kind of weird. It's kind of weird there, Hot Toys. I would say put something on there. Hot Toys, if you happen to see this, JC Hong, put something on the phone screen, at least. Like, maybe MJ's picture, like, send nudes, like, something. And his web slinger right here, as you can see, has been updated in the movie, for any geeks if you have noticed that. Tom Holland head sculpt, of course, has been blurred out. We can't see it because it might be a giant penis, and we don't want to see that. But everything else looks nice. I just love the design they went with this one. It's very attractive and aesthetic. I just love the design, and I'm aesthetic myself. So here's the massive wingsuit that he comes with. This guy, This bitch better fly. He better shoot like fire out of his ass with this type of wings. This is like really cool. I like this one. Will I have it? Will I ever use that wingsuit? I've never seen anybody use the wingsuit in a pose, but it does come with it. Cool accessories. We'll take it. And like I said, $251, not bad of a price for coming with a head sculpt, wingsuit, stuff like this, extra stuff like cell phone, and then the base. I'll go over it when it comes to all that stuff. As you can see, I don't know if that's a new thing, that web grab right there. I love that web grab effect. That's very nice to use in the other pose I was going to do. So it looks beautiful to me. And then this is one of the figures, I have to say, I'm not too much into Spider-Man the way I am into my Star Wars, like as you can see, Executive Star Destroyer and stuff like that. And I'm not that much into Spider-Man the way I am into Star Wars or, say, Batman. But this figure really, really looks like, even these shots, it looks like you're watching a screenshot from the movie. And yeah, a lot of Hot Toys do look like that, but they don't grab you like some do. But maybe the photography is on point. Maybe it's just the black and red coloring grabbing your attention so much. But this suit really looks, I mean, they're photoshopping the crap out of some places, but it really looks phenomenal. I love the design. The design just happened to go so well. And the musculatory system underneath, I don't know if it's rubber padding they're adding. That rhymed. Or if it's the suits, like what's going on underneath. I would like to know. It's going to be something very similar to the Homecoming suit or Far From Home not the prototype, promo suit. So it's got to be something solid underneath. I don't think it would be the rubber like the advanced suit had, but it's looking really nice. So as you can see, more crazy poses. I like the fabrics kind of from time to time because you can stretch it a little bit more than you can the vinyl leather, the pleather, and more nice, beautiful poses. As you can see, the wrinklage happening down there. They're kind of like giving it to you like it's going to happen. And that's just about the biggest issue I have with the figure is the head sculpt having that. As you can see, it's not here. It looks like it's been pushed more back, in fact. If it's there still, and they still haven't figured it out, which shame on you, Hot Toys, because I'm sure you got the damn money from us to figure it out how to engineer crap like that! But that's why I smell that shit. Who's painting in the house? But anyway, it looks like it's been moved back. If they haven't figured out how to do that shit, it's been moved back. So it looks like, as you can see right here. Now, it does come with Tony Stark glasses because the fool wears it. Basically the mask unmasked so he can hold it while he's unmasked, and then the head sculpt, which looks nice, an accessory coming soon. So basically, no spoilers to you. Hopefully, we try to keep the secret, guys. So that's what that is basically. Hopefully, it's a cool one. And then a wingsuit, and then the cell phone, which doesn't have anything on the screen, awkwardly enough. Why? And then web shooters here and there, the eyes and hands, and now the base. The base I love because it's going to be a dynamic posing base, and this is my favorite base Hot Toys has ever released, is this base. It's very dynamic, it's very displayable, it doesn't take up too much space, but it's wide enough to make a stand for the figure. Get it? Make a stand, make a stand, like, for a figure. And it comes with the dynamic flight posing stuff. Now, the only thing with a flight base I have a problem with is that I've seen the foam piece that like protects the figure from the stand, like the little padding on that grabber, like kind of tends to stick to figures, and then when you try to peel it off, it like rips the figure and it destroys that little part, which kind of sucks. So I may be having it in a situation where he's kind of just like that thing is holding his legs. Now, as far as diecast goes, I definitely hook it up like at their waist. As far as plastic figures, I probably will most definitely put it like holding under his ass or something, like holding a leg or something like that. So that way it doesn't damage in the future. So now, buyer pass. You've heard nothing but good from me about this figure. Why would you not buy it? This figure is a one-of-a-kind figure. It's a black and red suit Spider-Man. I've already pre-ordered this. So if you guys have followed me on Instagram, you guys know already. I've pre-ordered the crap, and I can't see anything getting any better than this. This is a really hard suit to kill. Even their black and blue one, which is the iconic Spider-Man one, it's cool, but black and blue, blue and red one, but this black and red one, it just takes the show. I don't know who at Marvel gave the go on this one. The suit is nice, and I like it doesn't look like it's so high up. I think the last one was a little bit higher up. I don't like that. It looked like he pulled up his pants way too high. It just doesn't look right. And this one, they kind of dropped it more. Drop it low. So, with that being said, I love this figure. And that's coming from a guy who doesn't really like Spider-Man. And I've gotten into Spider-Man because of the Spider-Man game, not the movie. And I'm buying this figure from the movie, not the game. And I love this from the movie. So if that tells you anything, I like the figure. I already pre-ordered it. And on top of that, I don't want to say it, but Sideshow is not doing non-refundable deposits. It's been on the stealth suit, and it's been on this one. So if you change your mind, cancel it, no punishment in like a year. So I hope Sideshow doesn't hear that and change it. People are saying it's a glitch. I don't know. Maybe it's Sideshow changing things up a bit. I don't know, but there was no non-refundable deposit. Like, you don't have to put no money down. You just pre-order, no money. You just don't pay nothing until your next payment, basically, which is cool. And it's not a glitch. I don't think so, because my Scarlet Spider, I tried to add him to my cart, and it had a non-refundable deposit. Like, I had to pay that. Which is fine. You're going to pay it anyway. But it's just nice to know you don't have to put anything down or lose any more money because of a change of the mind later in the future. So, with all that being said, guys, buy this figure. It's for $250. It's also a good deal. Now the Scarlet Spider, I think, was $251 as well, something like that. $251, $253. That I kind of question. It didn't come with a head sculpt. It didn't need the paint apps, and it came with about the same amount of stuff. Now, keep in mind, this is also coming with something else soon, and it's a head sculpt with it for $250. So with that, that's a win for me. Scarlet Spider, the only thing is for me is because I really love the way it looks. That's why I'm getting it. Otherwise, I'm not getting the punk rock Spider-Man or whatever you call that, and I think that's cheaper. But this Spider-Man with the black and red suit, it's a buy. So if you like what you saw here in these company collectibles, make sure you like it, like the videos, they help me out. Check out my Big Bad Toy Store link down below. Use it at checkout. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I smell spray can paint. That's what I've been smelling the whole video. And I heard rattling outside. I don't know why they're doing it in the house. I'm high AF right now. Probably. I'm hungry.